Hi, I'm Bob Jensen. This is Fishing the Midwest. Thanks for stopping by. Kabetogama Lake on the border of Minnesota and Canada is one of my favorite fisheries anywhere. Outstanding walleye fishing. This past year we were up there in July and we really caught them. Mike, you got to get up to Kabetogama.
Yeah, let's get out there and see some of that.
Lake Kabetogama is one of my favorite places to visit. The walleye fishing is simply outstanding. Lots of them to eat and lots of big ones that go back. And the perch fishing is coming on big time also. In our last couple of trips to Cab, we've been seeing good numbers of big perch. Cab is in Voyageurs National Park, so that means lots of wilderness. And that means lots of opportunities to see wildlife. Deer and ducks and eagles and that sort of thing, and that's always fun. But it's the walleyes that bring me back to Cab year after year. I've been to Cab in the spring, early summer and fall, but this past summer we visited in mid-July. Now if you ask a lot of walleye fishermen about catching walleyes in July, they might say walleye fishing in July isn't so good. But on Cab, the walleyes just keep biting year-round.
Whoa.
There we go, Bob.
There you go.
We're fishing with Travis Carlson.
Whoa.
Travis is an outstanding walleye angler. I fished with him a bunch in the past. Let's catch some Kabetogama walleyes.
How's he feel?
It's a nice fish.
Yeah. Yeah, there he is.
They're all good.
They're all good. Yeah. Nice. Very nice.
There he goes.
We're using live bait rigs, and leeches seem to be what the walleyes are preferring. Either leeches or crawlers and live bait rigs are good this time of year.
Well, really, it's a simple way of fishing. You just drop it straight to the bottom, get your line tight. Then I like to fish with my bail open, finger on the line. When you feel that first little light tap, just let your line go, give them a few seconds. You know, some days, a couple seconds is enough, other days 5-10 seconds. And then just close the bail, reel down real slow till you feel them again and give them a good hook set.
I got one going here.
You got a bite, Bob?
Got one on.
Get him.
Yep. I don't know what this is, Travis. He hit it really hard and then he started pecking away. Might be our eater walleye.
Oh,
Is it?
you're on them, Bob. I'll say that.
I am. That doesn't happen very often, Travis. He whacked it, didn't he? Yeah, sometimes you mentioned letting them go a little while. Sometimes you can tell by the way they take it that you can hit them pretty quick. Travis, you have lived up here for quite a while now, but you moved up here from Iowa. Why did you decide to move to the Kabetogama Lake area?
We actually looked at quite a few areas in Minnesota, and when we came and we seen this lake for the first time, being in the national park, the undeveloped shoreline, and it's always going to be that way. It's kind of hard to beat.
Bob, it looks like the bite is on.
Yeah, it is. When we come back, we'll catch some more walleyes. Stay tuned. Fishing the Midwest is made possible by Larson Boats, Larson FX, where others have yet to go. Ray Marine, don't just go fishing, go hunting underwater. Northland Fishing Tackle, made by fishermen for fishermen. Ice Castle, you can camp in an ice castle, but you can't fish in a camper. Beautiful Kabetogama Lake, gateway to Voyageurs National Park. Lake Kabetogama in Voyageurs National Park is your year-round destination for experiencing nature at its finest. Enjoy the solitude of the pristine wilderness while having all the comforts of home available at the many full-service resorts. The fishing is world-class. So are all the other outdoor activities that are abundant in all the seasons. Cab is the perfect place for your family or group of friends, and Cab is an easy drive from anywhere in the Midwest. Kabetogama Lake in northern Minnesota. Discover Cab now.
Don't just go fishing, go hunting underwater. With Ray Marine's superior high-fidelity chirp sonar vision, you'll never look at fishing the same again. You're already the predator above the water. Now go find your prey below it. Ray Marine. Visit raymarine.com to get in on the action.
We stress quality, we stress affordability.
When people walk in, they say they look like a cabin on wheels.
Made in the Midwest, for people in the Midwest.
There's nothing like a great day on the water, and there's nothing like a great snack in the boat. Family owned and operated in the Midwest since 1984, Mike's Country Meats makes a sliced, full muscle jerky with no fats or fillers. Beef jerky is portable, with no refrigeration needed, and is at home in the tackle box, backpack, or tailgate party. Visit their website at mikescountrymeats.com for online ordering of jerky, snack sticks, and sausage. Welcome back to Fishing the Midwest. You know, typically July is not a great time to go fishing, but on Kabetogama, they always bite. Let's get back out and catch some more. This was the maiden voyage for the boat we're in today. It's a Larson 1750 tiller in the FX series. It's really a nice boat and a great value. Lots of room and storage, outstanding ride, and that Evinrude E-Tech 90 horsepower HO motor, wow, it gets the boat right up on plane, but also back trolls so nicely. The 1750 Larson FX teamed with the E-Tech 90 HO makes for a very fishable, but also very affordable rig. It's a great rig for back trolling, which is a great way to present a live bait rig or jig to a walleye. Travis talks about back trolling.
Travis, you told me that when you're guiding much of the time you prefer to back troll. That's what we're doing today. How come you prefer back trolling?
For one, I find it easier to control the boat for myself. Two, I'm in the back of the boat. I can watch what all my clients are doing. I keep an eye on them. And it's just easy for me to control the speeds and stay on top of the fish.
Yeah, and you get the lines away from the motor. The thing that I always relate to is it's easier to pull a chain than push a chain. You know, and what you're doing is you're pulling the boat along behind you. You can really follow that contour, do exactly what you want that boat to do.
We started using Ray Marine sonar this summer. Ray Marine is the leader in ocean-type sonar, but they also make sonar that is outstanding for our Midwest style of fishing. You have all sorts of screen options, and the units are easy to operate. Even I can do it. Today we're fishing offshore structure. Depths range from 17 to 25 feet, sometimes even down to 30 feet. We're just locating the walleyes in the sonar, then fishing for them. When we see them on the depth finder, we can usually get them to bite.
He is a big one, Travis.
Got him?
Yeah, you told me to. Yeah, I know. You see him?
Nice one.
Yeah. Is that an eater?
Just a little bit big, that
Just a
one.
little bit big. He whacked that leech. Boy, he was hungry.
Walleyes are the target, but on Cab you'll also catch smallmouth and perch when you're using live bait rigs.
I don't know what this is. Look at there. Percher. Look at that guy. Wow. That's supper, isn't it? Gee, money Christmas. Wow. Look how fat he is. Man, oh man, that's a fillet. Wow. Ooh, ooh,
Ooh.
yeah.
You know, Bob, this got perch written on this one.
Does it really? You're
Again,
right.
Just another species we can
Yep,
catch. Look at that
yep.
perch.
Now for our live bait rigs. We're using about a 4-foot snell. Sunline's Super FC Sniper fluorocarbon makes such a good snell. It's tough and invisible. 8-pound test is about right. Then on the main line, you can go with either Super Natural monofilament, Again, 8-pound test will do a good job. If you want the ultimate in sensitivity and hook setting ability, go with Sunline SX1 braid in the 10-pound test. Really, really good stuff.
This is no swinger, Travis. I don't think he's real big, but there's the sinker. Just a nice one. Oh, just a nice one, boy.
We tie some snells up in advance and store them on rig wraps. The rig wrap system will enable you to change snells quickly and will also enable you to store them effectively, and they'll stay protected. Tie snells in a variety of lengths with different hook sizes and colors. We're experimenting with hook colors today. Sometimes a colored hook will result in more fish, and today is one of those days. The walleyes want some color on the hook. Northland's Super Glow hooks come in a variety of colors. Be sure to try different colors to see if the fish are showing a preference. Is it bottom?
No.
No.
We got a fish here. We got a live one. Pretty decent fish.
Yeah. He wasn't tentative at all. I was watching it. He just smacked it. Yeah, that was pretty good. Whoa. That one was about 25 feet. About the same. Right there with those smaller ones, wasn't he? Oh, yeah. Look at that guy.
There you go.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a nice one. You're on him today, Travis. We're using spinning rods in the 6.5 to 7 foot length. Cabela's has an outstanding selection of rods and reels. Take a good look at the Cabela's XML and Fish Eagle 50 series of rods. When we come back, we'll catch more walleyes in Kabetogama Lake. Stay tuned. Fishing the Midwest is presented by Mike's Country Meats, the best jerky in the Midwest. Cabela's, it's in your nature. Evinrude, introducing the all-new Evinrude E-Tech G2, the outboard of the future. Available today. Salmo, insist on Salmo. Sunline, the strength to guarantee your confidence.
Impulse soft baits. 143% more effective than the competition.
And the best alternative to live bait.
Unique colors, actions, scent.
Impulse soft plastics catch more fish, period.
What inspires the angler to return to the water's edge are not the countless fish that came before, but the one that lies ahead. Smoother and quieter than aluminum, stronger and lighter than any fiberglass boat in its class. That's the power of the VecTech hull. See more online and at your local FX dealer. Larson FX, where others have yet to go.
Introducing a revolutionary concept in outboards, a choice. Now with the Evinrude E-Tech G2, you can choose unrivaled performance, superior fuel economy, and the cleanest combustion outboard on the planet. Choose from hundreds of color combinations to perfectly match your boat. And choose 5 years or 500 hours with no dealer scheduled maintenance. Experience the power of choice at ChooseYourEtech.com.
Sounds like a great trip.
Sure was.
Welcome back to Fishing the Midwest. Bob, it looks like I missed out not being with on Cab.
You did. Next time you need to go along. Let's get out and catch some more walleyes. Here you go. As mentioned earlier, Cab has a slot limit on walleyes. Travis has this to say about the changes he's seen on Cab due to the slot limit.
The biggest change I've seen, Bob, is not only the numbers of fish have improved due to the slot limit, but the quality, the size have improved. A lot more big fish. And it's been a lot better, and it keeps getting better.
Like on a lot of slot lakes, you get a lot of big fish in that slot that you got to put back, but you still get a good number of eaters up here, I've noticed. And the perch are coming on too.
Although we're catching a lot of big fish, you still don't have that hard a time coming out, and getting enough fish for a fish fry.
Now here's something you should consider when it's time to set the hook when you're using a live bait rig.
Something that I do, I don't know if it makes any difference or not, but a lot of times people, let them run a little bit and then just close the bail like that. I really, really prefer to shut the bail manually, softly on the line. I don't know if it makes any difference or not, but I just really think at times if that fish is spooky, these are graphite rods and that sensitivity travels in both directions. I think if you snap that bail shut on a tight line, I think the fish can feel it sometimes and spit it.
Leeches come in all sizes, and walleyes will show a size preference at times. Travis has this to say about leech size.
In my opinion, I like, at least a large or jumbo size. I don't like the real small ones, at least for the walleyes. The perch, the medium is fine.
Here's some good advice about watching your depth finder and how to react when you see fish on it.
Travis, we watch the depth finder really, really closely, and if we see fish, we fish them. But if you see a group of fish, a concentration, do you sit on them? Do you slow down and really let them get a look at that bait down there?
Yeah, as we move over this reef, we mark a fish here and there, but when we come to them concentrations, I mark them on the GPS, and then we just stop and we sit on them. And generally, you get one to bite.
Yep.
I'm using a different style of sinker with my live bait rig. Here's a little bit about that.
Here's something I'm doing that's a little bit different. It's a slip sinker. It's called a Rock Runner Slip Bouncer, and it slides in your line. You got a sleeve on there. When we go to deeper water, what this enables me to do is pop off the lighter weight, go to my tackle box and get a heavier weight, put it on there, and it just enables me to really quickly adjust the weight of the sinker I'm using. When we go deeper, go to a heavier slip bouncer. When we go shallower, go to a small one. And I think that little spot of color makes a difference too. The fish see that spot of color, and then a leech goes by, and it just seems like sometimes that makes a big difference as far as how many fish you're going to catch.
While we move to a different spot, let's make a quick trip to Cabela's to learn about something that might interest you.
Brandon, I noticed when you were ice fishing the other day, you had this rod bag with you, and it seemed like you were able to have everything you needed to go ice fishing pretty much in this bag. What is this?
Yep, that's our Cabela's 12-rod deluxe ice bag. It's got 2 large oversized compartments on the inside. So if you back-to-back your rods, you can actually get all 12 in there. It also has numerous other compartments for tackle bags, cell phones, headlamps, anything else you need to take with.
Yeah, you've got pockets in the front and the back for tackle boxes.
Yep.
Does it come in different sizes?
It does. We sell that in a 4-rod, an 8, and a 12-rod.
And it's lightweight, it's comfortable to carry.
Yep.
Good straps here.
Large straps for the shoulders, we're just carrying it. Oversized, very durable zippers.
Yeah, the zippers are durable, and that's a big deal, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah. Brandon, this is really a slick deal for ice fishing.
Yep, that's our Cabela's 12-rod deluxe ice bag, exclusively at Cabela's.
Good stuff. Those outfitters at Cabela's are so knowledgeable when it comes to outdoor products. Now let's see if we can catch a fish.
There we go.
Good. Have you got a favorite time of year to fish up here, Travis?
I've come to like all the seasons.
Yep.
You gotta fish a little different sometimes, but nice little eater size.
Wow, they're having fun on Kabetogama. Stay tuned for more fishing action when we come back.
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by Impulse. Excite the bite with scent, color, and action. Dakota Grills. Unleash your inner chef. Offshore Tackle. The leader in trolling technology. Salmo. Insist on Salmo. Rig Wrap. The world's best fishing rig storage solution.
No matter how hard you try, keeping your rigs tangle-free is, well, challenging. Well, not anymore with Rig Wrap. Staying tangle-free has never been easier. Just wrap, close, rinse, and store. Simple, right?
Wow.
No matter the rig, Rig Wrap has a storage solution to keep you tangle-free. From conveniently small to offshore extra large, you'll never worry about tangled rigs ever again. Rig Wrap, the world's best fishing rig storage solution.
I started using Salmo Hornets more and more a few years ago, and in those few years, I'm catching more and more fish.
There's just something about a hornet that makes a walleye or a bass or a panfish or whatever want to eat it. Hornets have a lifetime guarantee and they're hand-tuned so they run perfect right out of the box. Cabela's has an outstanding selection of hornets in the best sizes and colors, and the folks at Cabela's can tell you which ones are the hottest. Salmo didn't invent the crankbait, they just perfected it. Insist on Salmo at Cabela's.
I enjoy making good food, but I would rather fish than cook, even when it's 10 below zero. That's why my family and I invented the Dakota Grill. We let the grill do all the work. I just set the temperature and my grill does the rest. Whether I smoke, grill, barbecue, or bake, your meats will always be juicy, flavorful, and healthy. Visit dakotagrills.com for recipes, cooking videos, and more, and unleash your inner chef.
School of Fish is a unique kids 3-hour fishing class where kids learn about lakes, the fish that live in them, and some great ways to catch them. In addition, School of Fish graduates leave class water-ready anglers with rods, reels, tackle, and more. Community education departments, fishing clubs, and civic organizations are just some of the groups that have hosted. Join the School of Fish movement today and host a class in your community for the coming year. Welcome back to Fish in the Midwest. Bob and Travis are on the fish. Let's go back for some more.
There, we got him.
There you go. When you get on them, you get on them. And this technique allows you to sit right on top of them, doesn't it? Just sit right on top and catch all the ones that will bite. Yep. Yep, nice walleye. Ooh.
Ooh, he's got some fight,
Yeah, he
don't
does.
he?
Oh, good. Good. Nice walleye. Now I'm just pinching the line a little bit. Just giving him a little resistance. Pinching the line. Reel down till you feel him and set the hook. Just like that. So we did that, Travis? Pretty innovative, wasn't it? Yeah, they are moving down a little bit. As the sun gets higher, they move a little bit deeper. Is that a sauger?
Sauger.
Little guy.
Just goes to show you they catch anything.
They do. All this fishing is making me hungry. Adam Sorensen from Dakota Grills can help us out with that.
Dakota Grills are very versatile. You can use them in the house smokelessly, or in this case, you can use them as a professional award-winning smoker. We're going to put a very heavy smoke flavor on some tilapia fillets, and these will be an hors d'oeuvre, not a meal. So I'm just going to season up the sides here, a little bit on the front, a little bit on the back. Call that good. And by the way, these are frozen. It does not matter. It just takes a few more minutes to cook when you start from frozen. One last thing that we should do is spray a little Pam on the bottom. Next, we're going to put a little Jamaican jerk seasoning. A nice little bit on each. And lastly, some jalapeno slices. You can either use the probe or you can cook by time. In this case, we're going to cook by time and we'll just set it for 30 minutes. We've got good smoke going and it won't be long till we have some tasty tilapia. Well, the tilapia cooked in 30 minutes. And I got back 10 minutes late. So here's how it looks. Like I said, very, very heavy smoke on it.
If you get the idea that I really like to visit Kabetogama Lake and the area around Kabetogama, you'd be right. It's just a wonderful place to be. Lots of walleyes, great scenery, a variety of species to fish, fun and interesting sights to see. If you want, you can go canoeing or kayaking, good places to eat, lots of walleyes and big walleyes. You can find a resort that will fit your needs.
You know, there's a lot of resorts, a lot of mom and pop resorts, family-run operations, campsites, cabins. There's just a lot of different variety up here.
And of course,
just to encourage them to eat it,
those walleyes. And you can catch them pretty much any time of the year.
Whoa. And he whacked it pretty good. I could tell that he was serious about this. You know, Travis, I truly believe when it comes to putting fish in the boat, hands on the rod and reel, bare bones, live bait rigs are a good way to catch fish. And a wide variety of fish, walleyes, smallmouth bass, perch, largemouth bass sometimes. Live bait rigs just do a good job, don't they? Oh, this feels like a pretty good fish. See my sinker?
Oh, great fish.
Nice one.
Great
nice
fish.
Walleye. Yep. Look at that. That's a nice walleye anywhere you go.
If Kabetogama looks like a place you'd like to visit, check them out on the internet. Then check them out in person. I'm looking forward to my next trip to Cab. Maybe we'll see you there.
Bob, that was some great action. Is Kabetogama always that good?
It seems like it. It seems like it. You know, and it's not just for walleyes. I mean, the walleye fishing is world class. Lots of them, big ones, lots of eaters. But there's lots of jumbo perch in there. When you get on the crappies, there's big ones. The smallmouth bass fishing can be outstanding. And the northern pike, there's some big ones in there too. If you get a chance, make the chance to visit Kabetogama Lake. Hey, for all of us that fish in the Midwest, thanks for stopping by. Be nice to one another. We'll see you again next time.